Let me quickly move to China and my thoughts on China. China has ammunition to try to reverse the cycle that they are trying to go through. But China is also learning. A lot of mistakes made in the process, a lot of policy mistakes made. For instance, when they allowed the stock market bubble to build up from late last year until May, we saw the amount of margin lending rise from 800 billion to in excess of 2 trillion in a matter of months. Refused to end the party, refused to put in any measures to contain it. Suddenly when the market pricked, market start coming down, panic. Started to do whatever means they could, and each time they do something, the market interpret negatively. Started to say the sovereign fund should come in and do stabilization fund. Started to tell brokers, cannot force sell your client, must let them stay alive. You know, those who've gone through 1998 hope our brokers force sell us very early, right? The earlier you force sell me, the better I am. The later you force sell me, the more losses I'm going to suffer, because prices went down even lower. So they had a lot of these measures and it didn't work. Each time when they implement a measure, markets interpret negatively. And finally, all they could realize was finally, actually don't need to do anything. Let the market drop to level it wants to drop. Finally it stabilized because margins from completely come off, margin lending. The amount outstanding came back to below 1 trillion. And today market just bottomed by itself and there's nothing you need to do. Market just found its bottom. And that's the nature of markets. What China is trying to do is trying to move away from an investment-led economic cycle that helped them in the year 2000s, today to a much more consumption-based economy. You read yesterday the number of billionaires in China? More than US. You think, if you count millionaires, I think, wow, a lot, right? Just count the number of listed companies, the number of billionaires and millions there. China has realized that essentially the people wealth has grown in a very big way over the years. And they're trying to transform, form a bigger middle class and basically transform. And that's what they are doing as far as their focus is concerned into quality of life. In the process, economic growth slows down. They used to grow at 11-12% per annum, goes down to below 10, goes to 7, goes to 8. Suddenly this year they guide 7, today is at 6.5. The problem with markets is that when it goes down, they don't know where it bottoms. Each time it goes to 6, they think it goes to 5 the next year go to 4. Very easy to make forecasts, just draw a straight line. Eventually you hit 0. That's what the market does. Until they look at the data stabilize, the markets will be yo-yoing. Markets go up, go down, because they don't know where is the bottom as far as the incremental global economic growth is concerned for China. They are still in the transition. And I asked him, what do you think is the sustainable growth rates of China eventually as the economy stabilizes? Bear in mind today, China is already the second largest economy of the world. At the rate it was projected earlier at 7-8%, I think after 2020, past of 2020, they were probably reached at some point the largest. He said that even China finally needs to grow at only 5% sustainable growth. For a big economy like China, even at 5%, that's probably 3 times the growth rates of Japan and twice the growth rate of US. Right? They're growing faster. And even at that rate, by 2030, 2035, they will still be the largest at that growth rate. His point to me is really, people are so taken in by the growth of China that's so amazingly at 8 to 10%, and that's not sustainable going forward. You have to contend with the fact that China's growth rate will have to slow down to a more sustainable level. And the only worry today by the markets, we don't know where it sits. Is it at 2%, is it at 4%, is it at 6%, or is it at 5%? Nobody knows. And even the governments don't know. They're trying to trick the policies to find a level.